If you're looking to get in shape this summer, we want to show you the top 5 things to avoid so it's a seamless and easy process. Now, when we think of the summer, there's usually this knee-jerk reaction to get in shape. It's like, oh, the summer's coming, I have to do something now. And that usually leads us down the path of crash dieting or doing approaches that really aren't sustainable. And so today, we're going to cut through the noise and show you the top 5 mistakes you want to avoid so you can do the opposite, start getting in great shape, and really sustain that progress well beyond the summer seasons. My name is Brian Pickowicz.
And I'm Lindsey Rago, and we are the head coaches at The Fitness Project. At The Fitness Project, we focus on building fit, healthy leaders who show up at their best in every area of life. The first mistake that we want to avoid when we're getting in shape for summer is strictly focusing on cardio. I know that this is tempting because it feels like it's productive, you're getting movement in, you're exercising more, and it's pretty easy to do, right? You just get on your sneakers and go outside. The problem with this is that it doesn't usually lead to the results that we're looking for, which are looking toned, looking fit, and having more strength. Cardio alone doesn't lead to those results, and it makes weight loss fairly inefficient. What we want to do instead is we want to focus on strength training as our base form of exercise or workouts that we do every week. Now, you don't have to do this every day. Even a few times a week is fantastic. And what this is going to do is it is going to build lean muscle, it's going to boost your metabolism, and it's going to give you an abundance of energy every single day as you get into that routine. Second mistake is what?
Focusing on a fad or restrictive diet. Now, the reason why we want to avoid this is because in order to make the results stick, we want to be doing something that's flexible and also that works into our life. And so, like I said, there's usually this knee-jerk reaction to do whatever we can to get there. And that usually means we cut out everything, right? We go to a chicken and vegetable diet. And there's nothing wrong with eating chicken and vegetables, but you should definitely have some healthy fats, some flexibility in there. And if you really think of the fad diet approach, it's so restrictive that's actually not helpful to our metabolism. And we end up being on this yo-yo effect where we eat 800 calories or 1,200 calories to overeat on the weekend. The better approach is to be sustainably focused on eating mostly healthy whole foods and reaching our calorie goal in a flexible way so we can still see results, but we're not feeling restrictive, and it's more focused on sustainable weight loss and sustainable progress than just trying to reach a number as fast as possible.
Yes. Third mistake that we see a lot is that people push too hard too fast. Maybe we've been in shape in the past and we just want to get back there as quickly as we can, but typically what this mistake leads to is actually overdoing it, burning out, and getting injured, which is not what we want, right? When we're getting in shape and getting fit for summer. So what we want to do instead is we want to focus on almost taking baby steps, right? Getting your body back into shape should be a process that builds over time, right? So you can build on your workouts, you can get stronger, you can push yourself a little bit more, whether it's in frequency, volume, weights you're using, or just the duration of your workout. But start small and really meet your body where it's at, whether that's 15 to 30 minutes a few times a week, or somewhere around there, right? You can build on that as you go, but meet your body where it's at rather than going way too hard too soon.
And to build off that, the fourth mistake is neglecting to recover. And now what this really means is we're not focusing on being healthy because we're not sleeping enough, we're not stretching enough, we're not allowing our body to rest and recover after a hard workout, and we start to develop this relationship with training that isn't healthy. Right? It's focused on the push, like Lindsey said, instead of the sustainable approach. And so instead of getting to the point where we feel frustrated, we're in so much pain that we don't want to work out, or we end up getting injured, what we want to do is we want to focus on building healthy habits. Building a healthy lifestyle will allow us to build in recovery. So we're sleeping and we're hydrating and we're eating enough protein to really fuel our body and our results. But we're also listening to our body because we're not afraid of reaching June and being like, oh crap, I'm not where I want to be. We're thinking long term, and that allows us to feel better, that allows us to train better, and it does allow us to get better results.
And what Brian's saying there is really that fifth mistake that I would say is actually the number one mistake that people make that leads to all the others. And that is focusing only on summer. Focusing only short term when you're going into a fitness journey. If you're focused short term, You're thinking, okay, I'm just going to sacrifice everything for the next 3 months so I can feel good during the summer. What usually happens is all of these mistakes we mentioned above, lots of cardio, burning yourself out, injuring yourself, fad diets, restriction, etc. You push so hard, then you get to summer, you let go of all of those habits you were trying to build, and then you lose all of your progress, right? And then you have to do it over again. You have to put in so much energy and effort again to get back to where you were, right? The solution to this and the alternative is that we want to shift and focus on the life that we're building. Do we want to be fit and healthy for life? Okay, then we have to approach this, as we said multiple times throughout, sustainably. We have to approach this sustainably. We have to become that fit, healthy person, and we have to focus on the long-term gains that you're going to get in response to your efforts you put in today. If you do that, it's much easier to be balanced and sustainable in your approach and feel great this summer knowing you're building to an even bigger goal, right? And that's really what we want.
And so these are the 5 mistakes. Now, the best part about this video is you get to go and do the opposite, right? So you can learn from this, you can take something away, and you can implement it today. Now, we want to hear, what is your biggest insight from the video? Like this video, comment below what your biggest insight is, and we hope this is helpful as you're starting to get in shape. The summer's coming. We encourage you to build that healthy lifestyle and feel great, but do it in a way that also serves you long term. So on that note, thank you so much for being here. We hope this is helpful. We'll see you soon.
Cheers.
Cheers.